You want to protect someone, but you really need to go make time for your own healing. I don't know who this message is for. Please don't make it fit. Please scroll on if you don't think it's for you. I also got this vine connected to branches. It just means like if you disconnect, if the vine is disconnected from the branches, the vine dies. But I feel like you might need to disconnect from someone. That's what I'm getting. It's time for you to go away and heal and stop protecting someone else. Like you've put someone else's health, their well-being before your own. And that's going to catch up with you. You already know this. I feel like you're seeing signs of it mentally, physically, financially, possibly. It just got. But it is really time for you to put yourself first. Time for healing. And you know what that means. You've already gotten signs of this. I feel like your intuition's been telling you this for a while. You've been told you need to slow down, take a rest, stop doing something. Like there's something that someone really is putting some kind of burden on you that you don't deserve and that you don't even have time for, but you don't feel like you can say no. It's time. Something's going to happen to make you say no, possibly. And it might not be a bad thing. And you know what? That might be what has to happen. Sometimes it is hard to say no to certain people. So start manifesting and praying for a way that it just happens naturally. You just never know what can happen. Things can change very, very quickly. I've seen it in my own life. I've seen it in other people's lives. I'm reminded of this one time where I had this friend who, she was just having a horrible time at work, and I used to go into her office and pray with her. And she was not the type of person who was usually crying at work. She was usually very positive, the first one to encourage someone else. So for her to be having trouble at work was a big deal. So we prayed together. It turns out she had this manager. They just didn't know where else to put this woman. They were just trying to transfer her out of the department. So they made her my friend's manager. Well, this woman had no business managing anybody. It was horrible. My friend had worked her way up. She was a really good employee. Well, anyway, we prayed. I'd never seen her like this before. She was so strong, and she was she was torn up over this. It was such a hard situation. But the next day, because I had a job where I used to get all the new hires and terminations in an email, and guess whose name came across the termination list? That girl's manager. And I saw that woman get walked out, I believe. My friend came to me and she was so excited. I'm like, remember we prayed about this yesterday? She's like, I know. Look, things can change fast. I feel like you have to unburden yourself from a person. And if it's something you honestly, physically feel like you can't do, because I've been there. I was in a situation where my ex-boyfriend coerced me into trafficked me for 2 years when I was in college. I lived a complete double life. I know what it's like. You might be in some situation. It doesn't have to be that deep where it's some kind of coercion or blackmail. But I just feel like I'm talking to someone who, it's like you need to, I keep getting unburden yourself of someone. Disconnect from that branch. It's time to disconnect, to go away and heal. But like I said, if you can't do it yourself, if you're not strong enough, or the situation doesn't permit it because of your own survival, start manifesting and praying for a way that it will just end. Take it directly to God. Take it to source. Don't worry about how it's going to happen. Pray for it. In fact, let's manifest it right now. This person is out of your life. You live a peaceful, happy life. I'm going to manifest that for you. I'm going to actually speak a few things into your life. Love flows to you. I believe this for you and for anyone else watching. Love flows to you, and this person who is toxic flows out of your life. You become wealthier every day. If money is part of the situation, like let's say you're living with someone and you can't get away, you become wealthier every day. You don't need this person anymore. Let's manifest that. Let's bring it into existence. Money flows to you. I didn't even know that was there. Money flows to you. The money that you need to get out of this situation. Your body is healthy and strong. So is your mind. You have everything you need to get away from this person, to unburden yourself from this situation. It is spoken. It is written. And so it is. Amen.